out there, right, Sandy? It happens
Right.
happens
Oh,
every
no.
year. I know. You're looking for that sunshine, huh?
Yes, I am.
Now, Sandy is from the Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee, and she also happens to know just about everything to do with the arts here across the county. And Sandy, you've brought quite a bit of a smattering this morning for us.
Yes, I did.
So what's going on?
Okay, well, let me tell you, the Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee, we are appointed by the county commissioners, and we're responsible for all the art in all the county buildings. So I wanted to bring some art from all the county buildings that are on display. We have an exhibit starting at the county commons, okay? We have an exhibit from Frisco Elementary School, Dillon Valley Elementary, and Silverthorne Elementary. And this is just one example. 5th grade students, his name is Carson, did this mass, and you should see the paintings and the. It's absolutely I am amazed, okay, because obviously they have good art teachers and they have good instructions, but the kids are wonderful. We have 20 pieces from each school. It's on the county commons wall, and your I guess their viewers should go and watch this. We have ceramic pieces, masks, and little ceramic pieces in the display cases. So that's wonderful.
Wow.
So that's there.
Okay, so
the next thing is in the senior center. Yeah, I'm sorry. The senior center.
Yeah, we have the pieces kind of around here in the studio. So what's happening at the senior center?
Senior center, we have architectural storyboards. And what a storyboard is, it tells the story of an architect, what he's going to do. And these are about futuristic houses and sustainable living. So this is just one panel. We have 3 architects there. We have Baker Hogan, and we have Arapahoe Architects, which is Bobby Craig. And we have O'Brien Architects, and O'Brien's are huge storyboards, so I couldn't bring them over, but I brought this. This is an example, and this will be at the senior center. Then what's going to happen, we're going to be changing shows, and we have this wonderful lady, her name is Sue Gilliam.
Ooh,
okay,
this is pretty.
and
really
look at this, isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, see that?
She does these fabrics, and this is a hanging fabric, and then she also does collages. In fact, everything's in fabric, but you ought to see her prayer shawls. I couldn't bring one. It is enormous. It's probably going to take, our whole wall is 44 feet high,
wow.
and I bet it's going to take 44 feet to do that. So the public should really come and view these, and you can view them when the buildings are open, and so they're on view,
Okay.
So the County Commons, Senior Center, and Silverthorne Library, okay? And now, then, we have some, I belong to chair another group, and that's called Arts for the Summit. And we do that calendar that's in 200 businesses, and we have some interesting things that are coming up. We have the Backstage Theater, of course, is going to open in the middle of May, Behanding in Spokane. I saw this on Broadway with Christopher Walken. It is so funny, I'm telling you, and it's really great, And then we have the Summit School of Dance is going to do their dance recital, and on the 11th and 12th. At the high school. And then we have the Breckenridge Music Festival is also going to work in conjunction with Summit Music and Arts, which is out of Lord of the Mountain Church. That's a new member of our group. And they're going to be putting on a Baroque concert on the 13th. And then of course our season starts in the middle of June with the NRO and the BMI and all the art shows and all the wonderful things. Last year in my book I had 182 pages of events just for my 24 organizations. I'm really excited. But we had on my one committee, Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee, we lost one of our board members, Bob Anderson, and which was so sad. He was so talented and gifted, and so we have started Bob Anderson Memorial Scholarship, and we give it to high school students that are going to major in art. Whether it's visual or performing art, it doesn't matter, just as long as they're going to major in art. So we've collected about $4,000 now for his friends that, and we're going to be giving this out yearly at the annual scholarship award. We're sorry, that he passed away, but we're, really happy that his friends want to contribute to this memorial.
Yeah.
And so But the other organizations will start, the band and the orchestra will start in the summertime. Most of the orchestra's off, and so, but the band performs, then we have the choir, and we have the Backstage Theater, which will be starting a new performance in June. And it's great. We have 2 award-winning theaters here, 2 wonderful professional groups in the summertime. We are just really lucky.
We are very lucky, and as you can see, there's so much going on, and Sandy, that's a lot of information to process. So if people want to go back and kind of check and see what's going on with all the events and where they can kind of get that information, what's the best way to find out?
They go artsforthesummit.org, okay, and everything's on there. The calendar's on there. It's done by the day and the time, so they could just find, or they could call me 468-7557, and I'll be glad to help them do that. And I probably am forgetting something, but I don't. There's so many things. I know
you always have something going on, so definitely. So again, the website is what?
artsforthesummit.org.
Okay, so not fallforthearts.org. That's the one for the fall.
Yeah.
But
you can go to that and it'll pick up.
It'll direct you to the right. Okay.
Because that's one of our. And speaking of that, we are starting we started planning in January for that, and it's going to be September 7th, 8th, and 9th this year, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it all. That's crazy.
It's around the whole county, so we're really excited. But don't forget to visit these exhibits.
Right.
As I said, at the county commons, and we have display cases there where the ceramics and the 3D displays are, and we have the wall, and then we have the senior center, and then we have the Silverthorne Library.
All right, well, don't miss out. And Sandy, always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming on. We're going to take another quick break here in Summit Sunrise, and coming up here shortly, we have so many different people to talk to you don't want to miss out on, so don't go anywhere.